Students have been banned from wearing veils, niqabs, and other sorts of face-obscuring clothing at Birmingham Metropolitan College. Now, this is an issue that pops up every once in a while in the UK and in other European countries. They're trying to deal with a relatively large and growing minority population of Muslims, and they're trying to figure out what are the appropriate policies in terms of on-campus attire. And so they've banned it, and as you might expect, a lot of people in this group have a problem with it. So we've got some comments from college students at Birmingham Metropolitan College. One 17-year-old said, "It is a personal choice," referring to wearing the niqab, "and I find it absolutely shocking that this has been brought in at a college in Birmingham city center when the city is so multicultural and so many of the students are Muslims." Another says, "It upsets me that we are being discriminated against. I don't think my niqab prevents me from studying or communicating with anyone. I've never had any problems in the city before." And we also have a quote from one of the members of parliament in that area, Khalid Mahmood, says, "I am seriously concerned that the college has taken this approach. If there is an issue of security and identifying students for exams, then there are other procedures for this. We do not have a legal ban like France, so I don't know why the college would want to do this," referring to a much larger ban that was passed in France. Now, this, like I said, pops up every once in a while, and I don't know exactly what the solution should be. I don't like the banning of any sort of clothing, just as a general rule, and I think that it is odd to particularly target a religious group, because today it's Muslims, but it could be a different group in future years. Many religions have sorts of religious garb that they wear. Now, it might not be as obscuring as a niqab or something like that, but they do have their own clothing. Now, the college did respond. This is the vice president said, "No group of students from any community should feel specifically targeted due to an institutional policy. NUS believes in progressive learning environments and recognizes the importance of safe, cohesive campus relations which are open to all." And the college's website says, "We will promote equality in all that we do. We respect and value protected characteristics in race, religion, and belief, gender identity, sexual orientation, disability, socioeconomic status, and age." Now, the one complicating factor is, in terms of walking around campus, I think that having a massive problem with wearing niqabs or other sorts of facial veils and things of that sort is unnecessary. Now, it could be that some criminal could hide themselves by wearing a burqa or something like that, or a shooter could use that to get on campus. Let's deal with that after it happens, I think, because there's no precedent for it. There's no reason to assume that that is going to be a massive issue. It's theoretically an issue, but not an established one. Now, in terms of going in and taking tests and things like that, that I think is a more compelling reason to want to have some sort of security measures in place. Just in terms of making sure that the person taking the test is the person who's supposed to be taking the test. Now, it is complicated. I'm sure that schools have come up with solutions. I just don't know what they are at this point. Like simply handing over an ID, that's something, but it's not proof positive that you are the same person. And perhaps right when you take the test, you reveal your face. I don't know if that would be more acceptable to Muslim students at Birmingham Metropolitan College. I assume it would be a step in the right direction, but it is obviously complicated, and I think that this is something that many universities are going to have to deal with, and I hope that they can come up with more culturally sensitive ways to approach this that don't alienate so many students all at once. If you have an idea for what could be done to sort of smooth the way towards having the security you need in terms of making sure that people are taking the tests and they are the actual people they're supposed to be, but also, you know, dealing with the cultural sensitivity necessary when approaching this, let me know what you think.